Welcome back to Assumption High School. Appreciate you sticking around at just a slight little mishap, but you know, we're here for you. We're here with you. Should be a good matchup. Already 5-2 in favor of the Shawano Hawks, just underway here in Wisconsin Rapids. Who do we got for 3? We got Rachel Reed, of course. And Brooke Thies as well for Shawano, and a strong take. Jesse Grundhofer going to the line for 2. Emily Bone with a pair of points already as well. Grundhofer, a very impressive game against Edgar on Tuesday. As the everything's good there. Good. Grundhofer's first one's off the back iron, but able to roll in. Kendall Schmidt checks in for the first time, as well as Kendall Dillman. Against teammates alongside Alex Jacoby here at beautiful Assumption High School. Should be a good matchup. We've seen it already. Grundhofer goes 1 for 2. Coach Ryan Koenig not very happy with the non-call so far, but a travel there on Thies, and it's going to be right back to the Assumption Royals. So starting for Assumption, they've already subbed a couple out, but Sam Nelson, Kristen Casey, Ayanara Sands De Rosas, Jesse Grundhofer, and Emily Bowen, and that one goes out of bounds. For the Shawano Hawks, again 1-0 on the year. Lydia Beyer, Brianna Wright, Rachel Reed, Brooke Thies, and Avery Dreyer. One of the taller teams that Assumption will face this year. Again, a very impressive 40-34 win over Edgar on Tuesday up in Edgar. The Wildcats picked to win the conference. Brianna Wright for three. Right through the hands of the defenders. And it's 8-3 in favor of Shawano. Leah Colo into the game for the first time. And over the head of Sains. She takes it all the way to the basket. Left hand, can't quite get it to go. And brought down by Dreyer. Up ahead, and Brianna Wright has it go through her hands. In the game for the first time, Madeline Kohler. And Jess Grundhofer checks back in. Again, the Shawano Hawks pick to finish in 6th in the Bay Conference. Three-pointer, can't quite get it to go for Ionara. Pushing it up, Lydia Beyer, the 5'6" senior. They did a great job against McKenna Gooden on Tuesday, did the Royals. Three-pointer left side, left it short, offense rebound, up and in. Too easy for Avery Dreyer, and it's 10-3. Shawano just like that. Kendall Dillman, talented freshman on all sorts of courts, volleyball, basketball, as well as Malia Colo. Dillman for three on the left side, too strong, and taken by Dreyer for the Hawks. Division II school is Shawano. A good matchup early on in the season for Coach Klein and his girls. Rachel Reed left open off the back iron through the hands of Colo, and Malia will be called for the foul. Again, Shawano lost to New London last year in the regional semifinal, 58-32. Their conference is one of the toughest around, but they do welcome back all 5 starters from a year ago. Rachel Reed averaged 10.5 points a game. She is in talks as Conference Player of the Year as well. That one's too strong, and Maria Hartley has it go off her fingertips and out of bounds. Avery Dreyer giving Coach Koenig a couple of good minutes. The discrepancy right now for Assumption and probably all year is height. And off the backboard and in for Lydia Beyer, her first bucket. And it's 12-3. Shawano Hawks and through the hands of Kendall Dillman. And another turnover for the Assumption Royals. They struggled with that a lot last year at the beginning of the year, or turnovers. Didn't have very many against Edgar on their way to a 6-point win over the conference favorites. Right hand, way too strong. And taken by Kristen Casey. She takes it. Bounce pass over to Kendall Dillman in the lane, and a foul. Hand check by Lydia Beyer. And they'll take it underneath the basket. Beyer with her second foul already. 12:47 to go in the opening half. And right into the hands of Thies. Bad pass by Hartley. Beyer, couple of fouls. Swings it over to Rachel Reed. Back over to Wright. Reed left open. Can't leave her open. Three-pointer got it. Way too easy for Rachel Reed. And she's got 6 and is 15-3 just like that. Again, a good test as mentioned. Don't know if they were in for this early of a rude awakening. 12-10 to go in the opening half. 15-3 Shawano Hawks. Again, they took down Gillett on Tuesday in a nice win. But their conference, West up here, always good. Xavier, always good. Menasha, New London, Seymour, Shawano, and then Green Bay East and West. Or West and East. Green Bay, the two Green Bay schools, not very good in a whole lot of stuff anymore. Kendall Dillman, three-pointer, too strong. Offensive rebound, Jesse Grundhofer, and another foul on Shawano. Brianna Wright with the foul. Again, a much more physical conference of the Bay Conference. Emily Bone for 2. Emily's got 4. 15-5. Swings it around to Rachel Reed. Left open, swings it baseline left. Finds Reed at the top of the key, looking to shoot. Nothing doing. And a timeout taken by Shauna. We'll keep her right here. We'll keep her right here. We'll keep her right here. As the Shauna Hawks again come into the Cranberry Classic. Their upcoming games, they will be at Xavier, a winnable game at or hosting Green Bay West. They will host Clintonville on December 5th. They'll host Rhinelander. That should be a good one on December 8th. And then the rest of the calendar year, December 11th through December 30th, the rest of the games on the 2020 schedule for the Shauna Hawks are all on the road. I think I counted 5 or 6 of them in those final games of the of the 2020 calendar year anyway. Again, Shauna welcoming back 5 starters, all 5 starters, and 4 letter winners. They are a very upperclassmen-led team. A lot of seniors, a lot of juniors. Baseline right, and Emily Bone will draw the charge. Nicely done by Emily Bone. Morgan Weinig drawing with the foul. 11:35 to go. 15-5, and Shauna is already with 6 team fouls. Kristen Casey with it. Swings it over to Dillman. Ayanara, right baseline, underneath to Grundhofer. Nicely done, and she'll go to line for 2 more. Good ball movement and good finding by the Assumption Royals. I think Weinig. Oh, that's her second. Grundhofer back to line for 2. So that's going to be something to watch for Shauna. Is going to be foul trouble. Madeline Kohler checks back in. Kayla Kirkman in for the Royals. 15-6. Shauna on top. Grundhofer off the back iron, can't get it to go. 1 for 2 again from the line, 2 for 4 on the night for Jessie. She had 17 in the win against Edgar. Back to the top for Weinig and throws it right into the hands of Emily Bone. Ayanara with it, goes coast to coast, steps through, and Euro steps it in. Ayanara with the lay-in, beautiful move by the junior guard. Top of the key, swings it around to Weinig. Underneath, up, and Dreyer gets it to bounce in. Bone over to Kirkman. Top of the key, 3-pointer, left it short. And offense rebound by Kristen Casey. Ayanara comes back with it for the Royals. They trail 17-8 into Emily Bone. Right hand, got it to go. Emily's going to need a big night. She's got 6 early points and throws it away to the Hawks. 17-10. Kayla Kirkman played a couple of minutes in the JV game, just trying to get her shot and confidence back. Swings her around to Kirkman into Emily Bone. Right at the free throw line, underneath. Beautiful pass, beautiful move by Ayanara. Ayanara with 4. And it's just a 5-point game, and Kristen Casey almost came away with it. 9:53 to go in the opening half. Sophia an hour into the game for the first time for Shauna. Rachel Reed, and Kristen Casey comes away with the steal, coast to coast, and she's going to get called for the travel, and she knew it. Swings it back around. Rachel Reed somehow able to find it, up and in. Brianna Wright with 2 more. Into Jesse Grundhofer, right hand, tried to get the contact from Hanauer, but unsuccessfully. Rachel Reed, and a travel. Kendall Schmidt checks in. Ionaro with it for the Royals. They trail 19-12 here in the opening half. 36th annual Cranberry Classic from Assumption High School. Ionaro with it into lane. Poked away. Kristen Casey comes away with it. Into lane, over to Kirkman. Able to snag it out of the air. Pull-up jumper, 15 feet. Can't get it to go, and a defense rebound taken by the Hawks. Pushing it quickly from left to right. Ionaro pokes it away. Underneath, left open, and good pass across the lane. And I believe they will send her to the free throw line. Avery Dreyer to the line for 2. Aaliyah Kotlo getting ready to check back in for the Royals. First one off the back bracket. Didn't look good. Now the height advantage to Shawano. Emily Bone and Jesse Grundhofer on the bench for the Royals. Second one up, rims out, and Ionaro comes away with the rebound. She is one scrappy player. A lot of fun to watch. She was a heck of a player in the JV squad last year. Left-handed pass over to Kirkman, left baseline. All the way into lane, right hand, can't get it to go. Malia Colo, offense rebound, but it's going to be off of the Hawks and to Assumption. Ionaro to inbound, baseline left, finds Colo at the top of the key, just left of the key, or just left of the top of the circle. Ionaro swings it around to Kayla Kirkman. Casey. 19-12, 8 minutes to go in the opening half. Assumption trails the Shawano Hawks. Shawano got out to a 15-3 lead. Finds Kirkman on the right side. Trying to get that confidence back is Kayla. Now Ionaro, the left baseline. She's going to be called for the travel. Took one too many happy feet steps there as Jess Grundhofer checks back in for Assumption. .45 to go in the opening half. Rachel Reed with it, crossing the timeline. She's got 6 points, a couple of three-pointers on the night. Skips it across, left open, three-pointer left side, too strong, and off the hands of Kendall Schmidt. It'll go to the Royals. There were 2 Shawano Hawks down there battling Kendall Schmidt. Nobody else there to rebound for Assumption. Wienig has it and going to be taken away by Kristen Casey. Ionaro has it for the Royals. One pass. Schmidt was open. She's still open. Miscommunication from the Shawano Hawks left Kendall Schmidt and Jesse Grundhofer open at the same time. Kristen Casey with it. Schmidt at the top of the key. Swings it around to Ionaro. Goes baseline. Left hand. Left it short. And a rebound taken by the Hawks. Good hands by this Assumption Royals defense. These young guards. Three-pointer Reed left side. Got it. Rachel Reed's got 9. 3 three-pointers. That one is a couple feet beyond the three-point line. Back to a 10-point lead for the Hawks. Schmidt on the left side. Up to Colo. Over to Ionaro. Grundhofer top of the key. Jess had a big three-pointer on Tuesday against Edgar to seal the deal. Kristen Casey airballs it and going to go to the Shawano Hawks. Rachel Reed, top of the key, left open, swings it around. Nice job by Malia Colo to knock it out of bounds. Kendall Dillman checks back in, as well as Sammy Nelson. Lydia Byer checks in for the Shawano Hawks. Again, the Royals have some talented, quick, fast guards. So the height not quite there this year. I mean, Emily Bowen's obviously tall. Rachel Reed left open, three-pointer, left it short. Jessie Grundhofer is tall as well. And she is, and Malia Colo's given Coach Klein a couple of good minutes already. Sammy Nelson on the right baseline. Swings over to Kendall Dillman. And that one is going to be knocked away. And Kendall will pick up the foul. 5:48, first half, 22-12, Shawano Hawks. Do not have a 12 on the roster I was given. Maybe a JVer. Lydia Byer with it. Swings it around. Back over, right side, right. And couldn't quite get it to go. Offense rebound, and it will go to line for two. Avery Dreyer for Shawano. Again, the Royals will most likely not see a team of this height. I mean, Brianna Ackley from Stratford as well as Emily Hughes, but the go-getterness, I guess you could say, of Shawano right now is proving Assumption, showing Assumption's demise so far, down 10. Emily Bone back into the game for the Royals. Again, they have good positioning, just the length of Avery Dreyer's showing so far. Dreyer goes 0 for 2 from the line again. 0 for 4 on the night is Avery Dreyer. Ayanara with it. Finds Emily Bone way beyond the three-point line, and they reset the offense for Ayanara. Volleyball 10-foot line. Emily Bone into Jessie Grundhofer, and will go to line. Good, strong move by Jessie Grundhofer. A lot of banging down there between Grundhofer and an hour. See what Jessie can do now. She's been 2 for 4, 1 for 2 both times the line. Brooke Thies will check back in, and Jessie rattles that one in. Thies with a couple of fouls checks back in for Shawano. (22-13) now. Second one is up and able to hit the back rim, hit the front rim, and then hit the back rim and in. 5 minutes to go, first half. Assumption's got a game on their hands here tonight, trailing by 8. And the winner of this one will take on Columbus Catholic tomorrow afternoon, about the same time this game started, but tomorrow, obviously. The loser will take on Lourdes Academy. Goes right baseline, pulls it up. Brianna Wright, and a travel by Miss Wright. 4:50 to go in the opening half. Assumption trying to crawl back in it. They had it as close as 5, down as much as 12. Emily Bowen, the right side. They're daring her to do something with it out there. Sammy Nelson with it, left side, over to Izzy Youngworth. Izzy, three-pointer, top of the key, can't quite get it to go. Emily Bone, right hand up and in. Those were the shots on Tuesday. Emily wasn't knocking down. Good offensive rebounds. Emily Bone on the right side. Nice job by Emily Bone, and it's going to be a turnover. And back to Assumption it goes. Left it too high for the tallest player on the court. And with 4:21 to go in the opening half, Assumption's got an opportunity to cut even further into this lead. 22-16. Izzy Youngworth hit a couple of big three-pointers in the JV game. Kayla Kirkman with it. Back over to Izzy Youngworth on the right side. Kirkman back over to Emily Bone, underneath to Youngworth, and that one's going to be blocked by Rachel Reed. Youngworth able to come away with it. Pull-up jumper, Emily Bone up and in. Emily's having a good night. She's got 10. And it's just a 4-point game. All the way, Emily Bone picks it off of her foot, and it will be over to Shawano, staying with Shawano. Seeing a different side of Emily Bone here tonight. She knew she didn't play extremely well on Tuesday. Back over, left open, Brianna Wright. Too strong, offensive rebound. Coach Klein not happy with that one. Good defensive effort, but gave up an offensive rebound. That one's too strong. Izzy Youngworth with a nice strong rebound. Kayla Kirkman can't quite track it down, and a turnover, and will be a foul. Yes, Kayla Kirkman will pick up the foul. Team's 5th. And just like that, Coach Klein makes a couple of substitutions. Izzy Youngworth a couple of nice minutes. Sammy Nelson, Kristen Casey, and Ayanara check in. Rachel Reed with it. And Jessie Grundhofer with the steal. And she double dribbles. She looked at a Shawano player thinking that it was one of her teammates that she was going to pass it to, and that's 2 straight fast break opportunities that the Assumption Royals had and threw it away or turned it over. Lydia Byer with it. Ayanara, good defense. Back over to Rachel Reed. Left open, 3-pointer left side, too strong, and good rebound. And it's going to be a foul on Kayla Kirkman. That'll be her second, team 6th. A good effort by Kayla Kirkman. Maria Hartley checks back in. 3:01 remaining in the opening half. And out to Byer. Reed back to Lydia. 2-3 zone for Assumption. They played some fantastic zone on Tuesday against Edgar. Up and couldn't quite get it to go. Offensive rebound taken by Brianna Wright. Lydia Byer over to Reed. Back to Wright. Byer, Reed. Good quick ball movement here for Shawano, but great closeouts for Assumption. Back over to Wright. Tipped. Lydia Byer with it. Both teams in the bonus now. Underneath, and Emily Bone comes away with the steal. Good defense there by Assumption. 2:15 to go. They need a bucket. They've turned it over the last 2 or 3 possessions. Emily Bone saying, "Get me the ball." Ayanara with it on the left side, looking for a screen from Jessie Grundhofer. Underneath, tough pass. It's going to stay with Assumption. Ayanara calling it out immediately. 2:01 to go. Down 4 are the Royals. Jessie Grundhofer inbounding baseline left. Saw Joe here, her brother, football player on the East Coast. Grundhofer, 3-pointer left side. Oh my goodness, halfway down and bounced out. Man, oh man. Lydia Byer on the ground. Rachel Reed throws it away. Turnover to Assumption. Man, that is a tough break for Jessie Grundhofer. 100 seconds left here in the opening half. 22-18. Ayanara with it on the left side. On the bad pass there, had Jessie Grundhofer sealing and threw it away to Kristen Casey. 90 seconds to go, opening half. Assumption has crawled back, has played some good defense in the last couple of possessions. Brianna Wright with it. Over to Lydia Byer. And left away short. Maria Hartley tried to save it. I think it was partially blocked by Jessie Grundhofer. That's why she went after it. 22-18. Still remains the score. Byer dribbles to the top of the key and a bad foul by Kristen Casey. And Shawno will go to the line, and Lydia Byer to the line for 1-1. 0 for 4 from the free throw line is Shawno so far here tonight, and all those free throws by Avery Dreyer. 1-1 for Lydia Byer. First one is up, and it is good. Lydia's got 3 5-point game. She will be checked out on the next if she's able to make this free throw. Second one is up and off the back iron, no good. Emily Bone with a good strong rebound. Kristen Casey comes away with it for the Royals. Hartley over to Ayanara. Back over to Kristen Casey, looking into Emily Bone. She gets double teamed, back to Casey. Dribbles right baseline, over to Emily Bone. Ayanara, top of the key. Swings around to Maria Hartley, looking into Jessie Grundhofer. Emily Bone over to Ayanara, left open. Three-pointer right side, got it! Ayanara for 3. And it's a 2-point game here in Wisconsin Rapids. Got to be smart here for Assumption. Lydia Byer back over to Rachel Reed. Back to Byer. And Coach Koenig says one shot. 20 seconds to go. Setting it up for Rachel Reed. Lydia and double teams over to Reed near side into Dreyer. And are they going to call a foul? Man, that's going to be a tough foul on the they say 25, 52, 24. Kristen Casey picks up her second. Not the worst person to send to the free throw line. Avery Dreyer 0 for 4 tonight so far. Got to get a big rebound if you're Assumption. And Thies able to come away with it. Three-pointer right. Got it! Ayanara, three-quarters court, leaves it short. And another offensive rebound. And Brianna Wright makes the Royals pay with that three-pointer at the end. Again, Assumption trailed by as much as 12. It was 15-3 at one point. It came all the way back. It was as close as 2. It's going to be an exciting second half. Stick around with us, hear from our sponsors, and get you ready for half number 2. Again, Assumption trails Shawno 26-21. Back to Wisconsin Rapids after this.
Why am I an orthopedic surgeon? It's a great question. It was nothing I planned. I actually am a Spanish major. Went back to school and became a physical therapist. That was okay, but I decided to go back to school and become the surgeon. I think the biggest thing when you're talking to the patient is if you can relate to them, number one. Number two is if you can teach them what the problem is. If you can teach them what the problem is, they're going to do fine. They're going to learn what it is, they're going to figure out how to fix it, and then they're going to adapt. There's days when things don't work out and things are harder than others, but clearly you're here for one reason and you're not here for you. You're here for the patient that comes in. Healthcare is kind of like going to the supper club in Wisconsin. You always feel like you need to travel to get a better Friday fish fry or to get the prime rib on Saturday, but really here we have everything under the same roof. We have everything within a hospital that, quite frankly, is rated in the top 2 hospitals in the state for joint replacements. We have hospitals coming to us to ask how we do joint replacements, how we solve the problem, how we get patients motivated and moving with very low risk and very low complication rates. And our outcomes are much better.
Experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Your choice to learn with small in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can get your liberal arts degree and transfer as a junior to all UW colleges or in-demand employable skills. Start now to experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Find out what risk-free means at mstc.edu.
At V&H Automotive, you'll get the best price and best selection on all Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Ram, Dodge, and Jeep models guaranteed. At V&H, our friendly staff is always ready, here to serve you. No pressure, no gimmicks, just great deals, great service, and the best vehicles in central Wisconsin. Come see why our customers rate us #1.
V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere, or visit us at vhautos.com.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free, that's right, free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
From first contact at Dental Clinic of Marshfield, their dentists are committed to your individual attention and strive to provide personalized oral health care. They work hard to create the ultimate stress-free and comfortable dental experience. It is their mission to educate and provide the patients with the best dental care in central Wisconsin. Whether you're looking for information on implants, teeth whitening, crowns, orthodontics, dentures, or any dental service, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has it for you. You can book your appointment online at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com or give them a call at one of their 3 locations in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neillsville today.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Welcome back to Assumption High School as the Shadow Hawks lead the Assumption Royals here as we begin the second half, 26-21. A big offensive rebound and a missed free throw and a big three-pointer by Brianna Wright to finish it off. Scoring for Shawano, Lydia Byer with 3, Brianna Wright with 8, Rachel Reed with 9, Brooke Thies with 2, and Avery Dreyer with 4. She's over 5 from the free throw line. For Assumption, INR with 7, Jessie Grundhofer with 4, and Emily Bone with 10. That's her scoring. Very minimal for Assumption, but some good defense after falling down 15-3 at one point. Wright for 2, off the mark, offensive rebound. And a jump ball, nice job. And it's going to be an early turnover on Shawano here in the second half. Again, 36th annual Cranberry Classic. There's going to be a classic here to finish the day off. Columbus Catholic with an impressive, dominant win over Lourdes Academy in the first varsity game. Sammy Nelson with it. The winner of this game will take on Columbus Catholic tomorrow. Loser will take on Lourdes Academy. Kristen Casey over to Ionara. 5-point game here. Here in the second half. About 45 seconds gone by. Underneath to Emily Bone. Gets double teamed, triple teamed. Ionara to the left side. Nice move. Nice almost finish and taken away there by Brianna Wright. And Ionara comes away with it on the loose ball. Ionara over to Sammy Nelson. Caught her off guard a little bit. Kristen Casey, top of the key. Brooke Thies for Shawano with 2 fouls. Kristen Casey's the only one of the starters for Assumption that has 2 fouls. Thies almost picked up her 3rd while running over Sammy Nelson, trying to get through a block. And Jesse Grundhofer takes a dive, and Brooke Thies picks up her 3rd. Might have sold it just a tad, but there is a lot of banging down there. And Thies picks up her 3rd. Emily Bone with it on the left side. Over to Jesse Grundhofer. 3-pointer left side. Left it short. Might have been partially blocked. Byer back over to Thies. Pull-up jumper left baseline. Kristen Casey comes away with the rebound. No scores here in the second half so far. 2 minutes gone by. 26-21. In favor of Shawano. Into Emily Bone. Into the lane. Right hand up and in. She's got 12. Having a good night tonight. Emily Bone, she had 10 in the opener against Edgar, along with 14 rebounds and 7 blocks. Over to Rachel Reed. Left open. Can't do that. Luckily off the front of the iron. Should be a backcourt violation. The ball is on the ground. And a jump ball, and it'll go back to Shawano. That was good hustle by Kristen Casey and Ionara. Your locally owned Sherrill Tire Service Center will keep you rolling and growing by coming to you with one of our 14 farm and commercial service trucks. Find your location at SherrillTire.com. 3-point game, 15 and a half minutes to go. Rachel Reed, right baseline. Kicks it back over. Now left side, way short, and Ionara comes away with a rebound for Wisconsin Rapids Assumption. Pushing it quickly, looking underneath to Jesse Grundhofer. Kristen Casey over to Emily Bone, 15-foot line extended. Nelson in the lane, back over to Kristen Casey, looking into Jesse Grundhofer, has a size advantage, gets into lane, scoops, can't quite get it to go. Offense rebound, Emily Bone up and in! Basket and the foul for Emily Bone. Assumption looking to tie it up. 26-25. Under 15 minutes to go. And the and one is up off the front iron. Can't get it to go. Bone's first trip to the free throw line is a miss. Way over Rachel Reed's head, and a turnover, and back to the Assumption Royals. It was 15-3. Assumption on an, 22-11 run. Emily Bone with it. Looking down low, over to Ionara. Goes baseline, picks up her dribble. Sam Nelson stuck in the corner. Back over to Kristen Casey. The defense for Assumption has been pretty good here tonight. Grundhofer, top of the key. Shot fake, gets into the lane. Steps through, can't get it to go. And taken by Avery Dreyer. Again, the defense against McKenna Gooden on Tuesday was fantastic in the second half. So far, so good against Rachel Reed here as well. Swings it right baseline. And way too strong, and that one's going to go out and to Assumption with 14:01 to go here in the second half. Awards and More is your one-stop location for awards, plaques, trophies, embroidery, screen printing, and promotional products. Awards and More is also the proud sponsor of Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month. Vote for the Awards and More Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month at ZaleskiSports.com and visit Awards and More on Facebook to begin your next trophy order today. Awards and More is going to be open on Saturday, and a step through by Emily Bone, and the Assumption Royals have come all the way back and have taken the lead. Rachel Reed over to Avery Dreyer. Gets double teamed and ripped away, and a jump ball back to the Assumption Royals. Man, oh man. It didn't look promising at the beginning of the game, I'll tell you that. I was a little skeptical, but the run that Assumption has had, the defense that they have shown, and Emily Bone's dominance down low tonight, down to Malia Colo, over to Sam Nelson. Emily Bone with it, resetting the offense is Ayanara. The junior guard for Assumption into Emily Bone. Slow and methodical, right hand, might have got slapped from behind. Malia Colo tries to save it. And Coach Klein is asking the same thing as Kendall Dillman checks in for the first time here in the second half. We'll have Assumption basketball again for you on Tuesday as Kayla Kirkman checks in. We'll be right back here at Assumption High School as they host the Auburndale Eagles. And that's going to be another big matchup in the Merriwood South Conference for Assumption. Start of the year with Edgar. Doesn't get any easier with Auburndale. Swings it around. Reed, top of the key. Good closeout by Kendall Dillman. Three-pointer left side, left it short. Emily Bone easily closing in on a double-double if she hasn't already. Kendall Schmidt was left open. Nearly pulled the trigger. Kendall Dillman with it. Over to Schmidt. Bone top of the key. 1 point game. Assumption leads. They are leading here in the second half 6-0. Almost got to take it away. Bone on the right side. Kayla Kirkman back to Bone. Slow and methodical offense for Coach Klein and the Royals. They lead by a point. Haven't given up anything. Bone three-pointer top of the key. Left short. That's a good look. She's hit him before. Right side. Dreyer, right hand, just got it taken away as Dreyer looks to the bench for some answers. Kendall Schmidt with it. Kendall Dillman with it. And then a foul by Brianna Wright. 6 minutes gone by in the second half, and Shawano has not yet put in a bucket. Malia Colo into Emily Bone. Left hand, up and in. Just way too easy for Emily Bone tonight. She's got 18. And no fouls for the post player. And it's going to be over and back, I believe, or a carry, one of the two. And it's a 3-point lead for Assumption with 11:40 to go in the ball game. Kendall Dillman just getting it in. Schmidt into Bone. Back over Schmidt. Dillman, three-pointer right side. Just left it short. Smart move there by Emily Bone not to force to try and go for the offensive rebound. Wright swings it back over to Rachel Reed. And nice job by Kendall Schmidt to knock it away. 11:17 to go as Jessie Grunhofer checks back in for the Royals. And Emily Bone, what a ball game Emily Bone has had so far. Gets a nice round of applause. Rachel Reed to inbound. Without the height of Emily Bone, Coach Klein looking for his other young post players. Reed, long three, left it short, and a good rebound. Jessie Grunhofer, good box out anyway. And it's going to be a jump ball, and it'll stay with Shawano. But a good box out by Jessie Grunhofer. Good effort there by Avery Dreyer, though. So Assumption will host Auburndale next Tuesday, December 1st. Yeah, crazy to think. They'll head up to Phillips, a team that just knocked off by That's just knocked off Columbus Catholic by nearly 30 on Tuesday. Underneath, Dreyer off the back iron, couldn't get it to go. And Malia Colo comes away with a rebound and a foul on Dreyer. That's going to be her second. You can see the frustration from the senior forward. Then they will head to Newman on December 8th. That's varsity only. And then they had a game against Shawamigan coming up on December 11th. That's a Friday. That game got canceled. They will head to Manawa on Friday, host Colby on Saturday, and then they will have another big game. They'll host Marathon on December 17th. A lot of big games for Assumption, the front half of their schedule. Colo into Grundhofer, and it's going to be a foul on Jesse Grundhofer. Tough pass by Malia Colo. Grundhofer with her first. Team's first here in the second half. 10:48 to go. Second half, 3-point lead for Assumption. They have led, or they have won this second half, 8-0 so far. Reed left wide open and couldn't quite get it to go. Kendall Schmidt with a nice rebound. Schmidt all the way into lane. Right hand floater and got it. Kendall Schmidt, coast to coast, literally. She had it on the backcourt baseline and took it all the way. Byer with it. Good crossover by Lydia. Three-pointer left side by Weinig, and missed it. Kirkman, right side. 5-point lead, 10 minutes to go. Sam Nelson with it. Over to Kendall Schmidt. Schmidt to Colo, top of the key. Not looking to shoot it, the sophomore. Schmidt with it. Gets all the way into lane, this time right-hander. And going to be offensive rebound. What a job by Kendall Schmidt. Holy man, Kendall Schmidt, a great effort. And Thies picks up her fourth foul. Tice, pardon me. Should I write that in the book for tomorrow? And Schmidt misses, but Tice picks up her fourth foul, and Coach Koenig's going to leave her in. Kirsten Casey and INR check back in, as well as Emily Bone. And they're going to bring back in Brianna Wright and Avery Dreyer. And they are going to keep her in. 4 fouls, be darned, for the junior forward. Kendall Schmidt just ripped it right out of Brooke Tice's hands. And Schmidt goes 0 for 2 from the line. And Coach Koenig will take a timeout. We will keep it here. We'll keep it right here. 30-second timeout. Again, if you're just joining us, it is one heck of a day. I mean, the first JV game, Columbus Catholic and Lourdes Academy, came down to its final second. Columbus Catholic with a big defensive stop and winning that one by a point. I think it was 35-34. Then Columbus Catholic blowing out Lourdes Academy on the varsity side. And then Assumption JV blowing out Shawano JV. And now this game just a 5-point lead for Assumption. But they trailed 15-3 in the first half and dominated here in the second. Every single Assumption girls and boys home basketball game will be broadcast live right here at Zaleski Sports, exclusive for the Assumption Royals boys and girls basketball team. And what I've seen so far from Assumption, they have been very, very impressive. Rachel Reed gets triple teamed and almost traveled at Avery Dreyer and still can't get it to go. And a foul on Lydia Byer. Team's 6th foul with 9:27 to go in the second half. So Shawano, as mentioned, has Xavier, Green Bay West, Clintonville, Rhinelander, and then the rest of the calendar year is on the road. Shawano now into his zone. And no clock startage. Kristen Casey with it, goes left baseline. Swings around to Ayanara. Casey. 9:10 to go. Kendall Dillman with it. Tice right at the top of the zone. She's got 4 fouls. Jesse Grundhofer with it. Back over to Kendall Dillman. Right-hand pass. One-hand pass. Into Bone. Right hand. Left it short. Good defense there by Avery Dreyer. Under 9 minutes to go. 5-point lead for Assumption. Underneath. Great pass up and in. First points of the second half for Shawano. Dreyer with 6. Over to Kristen Casey. Gets into the lane. Beautiful pass to Jesse Grundhofer and 1. Great pass by Kristen Casey. And Grundhofer has 6, looking for more. Her first basket of the night. She had 17 against Edgar on Tuesday. 8:34 to go. Grundhofer up and can't get it to go. She's struggled at the free throw line ever since I've watched them play. Tice with it. Through the hands of the defender. Swings around to Rachel Reed. Reed had 9 first half points. Byer with it. Back over to Reed. Looking down low. Nothing doing. Tipped away. Right into the hands of Tice. Swings it back over. Right three-pointer right. Baseline corner and good. Brianna Wright for 3. She's got 11. It's a full timeout. We'll step away. 8:09 to go. Second half. 33-31. Back after this.
Experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Your choice to learn with small in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can get your liberal arts degree and transfer as a junior to all UW colleges or in-demand employable skills. Start now to experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Find out what risk-free means at mstc.edu.
At V&H Automotive, you'll get the best price and best selection on all Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Ram, Dodge, and Jeep models guaranteed. At V&H, our friendly staff is always ready, here to serve you. No pressure, no gimmicks, just great deals, great service, and the best vehicles in central Wisconsin. Come see why our customers rate us #1.
V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere, or visit us at vhautos.com.
Would think that Shawano would go away with the high firepower that they've got, and they have not. 33-31 in favor of Assumption with 8:09 to go here in the second half as INR will inbound it. A 1-3-1 zone for Shawano. Again, Tice with 4 fouls. She's right at the top of the 1-3-1. Ayanara with it. To Emily Bone, back over to Ayanara, and Tice comes away with the steal. Swings it around to Rachel Reed. Into Tice. Three-pointer right side, got it. Back-to-back threes for Brianna Wright. And it's back to a 1-point lead for Shawano, just like that. Jesse Grundhofer with it. And a foul on Brianna Wright. That's a bad foul. That's her third with 7.5 to go. But that is the right person. That's the right person to foul, Jesse Grundhofer. She has struggled from the line tonight. Bonus the rest of the way for Assumption. Grundhofer at the line for 1-1. There you go, Jess. Five of 8 so far. 6 of 9. So she's not had a bad night, but from the line. 35-34 now, Assumption on top. Reed with it, just throws it into no man's land, and Grundhofer comes away with it. Ayanara with it now for the Royals. Swings it around to Kendall Dillman. Underneath to Grundhofer, right hand, up and in! Great high-low for Emily Bone and Jessie Grunhofer, the two seniors getting it done. Back to a 3-point lead. Reed left open, three-pointer left side. Can't get it to go. Offense rebound by Lydia Byer. Almost stepped with it. Brianna Wright, three-pointer, has a hot hand. Tice offense rebound up and in. Almost got away with a push, it looked like. 1-point lead for Assumption. Kendall Dillman on the right side. Emily Bone underneath to Jessie Grunhofer. Takes it left side. Too easy for Jess. She's got two more. Back and forth we go. 6.5 to go. Tice with it. Blocked from behind by Bone. But Tice will go to line for two. Jessie Grunhofer picks up the foul. That's her second. Tice's first one is off. Sam Nelson checks in. Kendall Schmidt checks in for Kendall Dillman and Jessie Grunhofer. If the free throw is made, then Brooke Tice will come out of the game. Tice's second free throw is up, and it is no good. Good rebound by Kendall Schmidt, 0 for 2. Shawano Hawks struggling from the free throw line tonight. Ayanara with it, dribbles out, dribbles it away. Schmidt with it, right baseline, throws it right back into Schmidt's hands. And Coach Klein will take a timeout. We will do the same. A quick 30-second timeout, back after this.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right, free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
Welcome back to Assumption High School. We'll give a big shout out to Bryce Rasmussen. Thanks for tuning in, as always, Bryce. And as well, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in here tonight. Appreciate everyone watching. We'll have 4 more basketball games for you tomorrow morning and afternoon, right here from Assumption High School. Far side, Sammy Nelson goes right baseline. Floater at the right baseline, can't get it to go. And taken by Lydia Byer. Goes coast to coast and dribbles it back out. Back over to Rachel Reed. Top of the key left, wide open. Back over to now Byer with it. Skips it across to Brianna Wright. Three-pointer, book it. Tie game. Brianna Wright's got 4 3-pointers, and she has just tied it up. She's got 17 to go along with Emily Bone's 18 underneath to Kristen Casey. Sam Nelson with it. Back over to Kristen Casey. Emily Bone asking for the ball. Right hand up and in. Emily Bone with 10 in each half. She's got 20. Over to Rachel Reed. Reed over to Byer. Right baseline is Hanauer. Back over to Rachel Reed. Lydia Byer goes baseline. Right hand. Good defense, but Sammy Nelson will pick up the foul. Lydia Byer going to line where she was 1 for 2 in the first half. Jessie Grunhofer gets ready to check back in. Brooke Tice not meeting her at the scorer's table. Kristen Casey checks back in. 41-40 Assumption on top. Byer with her second. Is up and is perfect. Barely moved the net. Tied at 41. Kendall Schmidt to inbound. Ayanara comes away with it. Full court man-to-man press. Ayanara with some great ball handling. Underneath to Emily Bone. Right hand up and in. Didn't use the backboard. Didn't matter. She's got 22. Making it look easy. 4:30 to go. Underneath. A couple of Royals players running into each other and just ripped it right out of her hands, but a foul will be called on Emily Bone. Emily Bone's just first foul. Trier has been dismal at the line here tonight. First one for Avery is up, and it is good. Rattled it in. She was 0 for 4 in the first half as Kayla Kirkman checks in for Sammy Nelson. Most likely come down to the final possession. Fun basketball here tonight. Trier goes 2 for 2. Kayla Kirkman to inbound. Ayanara gets it easily. 4:30 to go. Second half tie ball game. Emily Bone with it, back over to Ayanara. Bone with it, looking into Grundhofer, finds Kendall Schmidt at the top of the key. Kendall's knocked down some big threes in her career. Ayanara, floater in the lane, can't get it to go. And off the fingertips of Kendall Schmidt, it will go to Shawno. Rachel Reed to inbound, baseline, backcourt left. 4:10 remaining. And Rachel Reed comes away with it. Right hand, can't get it to go. Emily Bone with a rebound. Big break there for Assumption. Ayanara coast to coast. Looks for Kendall Schmidt. Can't find her. Emily Bone underneath. Gets double teamed immediately. Right hand. Still got it to go. Oh my goodness. Got double teamed. Got hacked. And she's still able to put it in. She's got 24. Three-pointer left side. Got it! Lydia Beyer for 3. Defense is giving up some big points here tonight for Assumption. 3.5 to go. 1 point lead for the Hawks. Again, the winner will take on Columbus Catholic. Loser will take on Lourdes Academy tomorrow. Ayanara with it. She goes baseline. Kicks out to Jessie Grundhofer. Thought about it. Gets a screen. Slight screen from Emily Bone. Ayanara top of the key. Resets the offense. 3:10 to go. Second half. Kayla Kirkman into Jessie Grundhofer. Into Emily Bone. That one got poked up and nearly into the basket. Ayanara gets elbowed. Nothing to see. A full timeout. We'll be back to Assumption after this.
From first contact at Dental Clinic of Marshfield, their dentists are committed to your individual attention and strive to provide personalized oral health care. They work hard to create the ultimate stress-free and comfortable dental experience. It is their mission to educate and provide the patients with the best dental care in Central Wisconsin. Whether you're looking for information on implants, teeth whitening, crowns, orthodontics, dentures, or any dental service, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has it for you. You can book your appointment online at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com or give them a call at one of their 3 locations in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neillsville today.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Exactly 3 minutes to go here in the ballgame, second half. Brooke Tice checks back in for Shawno with her 4 fouls. Swings it around to Brooke Wright, or excuse me, Brianna Wright. Wide open, Reed. Three-pointer, got it. And Avery able to get it over the head of Rachel Reed. And a turnover for Shawno. Kendall Schmidt checks in for the Royals for Kendall Dillman. 2:22 to go. Sammy Nelson checks in as well for Kristen Casey. Get some veteran ball handlers in there.